them. You know, they've been a great ally. A lot of people don't understand that about Qatar, but Qatar's been a great ally. They also lead a very difficult life because they're right in the middle of everything. So they have to be a little bit politically correct in their terms. But I will tell you, they've been a great ally for the United States, Qatar.
Diplomatik gayretlerimizi İsrail'e yaptırım uygulamalarının artması için yoğunlaştırmalı, İsrailli yetkililerin adalet önünde hesap vermeleri için uluslararası hukuk mekanizmaları kullanılmalıdır. İsrail'in ekonomik olarak da sıkıştırılması gerektiğine inanıyorum. Daha önceki tecrübeler bu tür adımların netice verdiğini gösteriyor. İslam alemi İsrail'in bu yayılmacı emellerini boşa çıkaracak dirayete ve imkana Allah'ın izniyle sahip.
The terrorist masterminds who committed the October 7th massacre. And we did so in Qatar, which gives safe haven. It harbors terrorists. It finances Hamas. It gives its terrorist chieftains sumptuous villas. It gives them everything. So we did exactly what America did when it went after the terrorists, the Al-Qaeda terrorists in Afghanistan, and after they went and killed Osama bin Laden in Pakistan.
فإن العدوان على أي دولة من دول يعد اعتداء على دول المجلس كافة. إن ما شاهدناه جميعا من عدوان آثم على دولة قطر الشقيقة من قبل القوات الاحتلال الإسرائيلي في وقت كانت تأمل فيه شعوب المنطقة إلى الأمن والاستقرار وتبذل الجهود الكبيرة لتجنب ويلات التوتر والصراع، وتأتي الممارسات الإسرائيلية وعدوانها الخطير على دولة قطر الشقيقة لتعصف بهذه الجهود ولتشكل تصعيدا بالغ الخطورة. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. وانطلاقا من مسؤوليتنا الجماعية تجاه صون وتعزيز الأمن واستقرار المنطقة، فإن دول مجلس التعاون تؤكد مجددا على إدانتها الشديدة واستنكارها البالغ للهجوم الإسرائيلي الجبان الذي استهدف دولة قطر الشقيقة في تاريخ 9 سبتمبر 2025 في انتهاك سافر لسيادتها الوطنية وخرقا جسيما لقواعد القانون الدولي ومبادئ ميثاق الأمم المتحدة لنؤكد تضامننا التام ووقوفنا الثابت إلى جانب دولة قطر ودعمنا المطلق لما تتخذه من تدابير وإجراءات تكفل صون شعبها وحفظ أمنها.
Fair game, it's not a fair war. It is a cowardly attack. And a cowardly attack, when somebody stabs you in the back, you don't have eyes on your back. You expect that you have done something that prevents you from getting stabbed by this barbaric government.
This is an aggression that we will not accept. This is an aggression that we will actively work towards making sure that it is deterred and doesn't happen again. And the sentiment and the solidarity today by all the leaders of the Arab and Muslim world speaking here in Doha, the capital today of Islamic and Arab solidarity, was very clear. The actions of Prime Minister Netanyahu, the actions of his state, will not go without being in the eye of the international community for us to take actions to make sure that they don't happen again. And we are doing this as we speak. So
we also expect our strategic partners in the United States to use their influence on Israel in order for it to stop this behavior. We really do expect that. They have leverage and influence on Israel, and it's about time that this leverage and influence to be used.
Them. You know, they've been a great ally. A lot of people don't understand that about Qatar, but Qatar's been a great ally. And they also lead a very difficult life because they're right in the middle of everything. So they have to be a little bit politically correct in their terms. But I will tell you, they've been a great ally for the United States, Qatar.
And then on Israel, did Bibi Netanyahu speak to you directly to alert you that Israel was going to be striking Hamas sites in Qatar?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Yeah, go ahead.
How did you learn of it?
Same way you did.
Netanyahu said that he doesn't rule out targeting Hamas anywhere they are. You said that you don't want to see Qatar hit again. Are there any guarantees?
Well, he won't be hitting in Qatar. As I say, I call it Qatar, you call it Qatar. You're actually more right, but actually you're allowed to go. The Emir said, you can say it any way you want, but I've always thought of it as Qatar. I think it's a beautiful sound. And actually they've been a very good ally. And a lot of people don't know that. But he won't be hitting Qatar, but he will be maybe going after. Now, there was an article that I read in a newspaper just about an hour ago where Hamas said they're going to use the 20 hostages as human shields. They're going to bring them up from the dark tunnels, and they're going to put them in the line of fire so that if Israel goes forward, they're going to die. And I thought that was very terrible, and I put out a statement on that. You saw that. And we're going to keep it that way.
Mr. Secretary Marco. Israel's decision to act against the Hamas terrorist leadership in Qatar was a wholly independent decision by Israel. It was a decision taken by me and our top security force chiefs. It was conducted by us, and we assume full responsibility for it because we believe that terrorists should not be given a haven.
We are focused on what happens now. What happens next? What role can Qatar play possibly in reaching an outcome here that leads not just to the end of this hostilities, not just to the release of all of the hostages, both living and deceased, not just the disarmament and elimination of Hamas, but also a better future for the people of Gaza, which isn't possible as long as Hamas exists, which isn't possible as long as 48 hostages are being held. And so we're going to continue to encourage Qatar to play a constructive